Hello, good morning. It's Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com. And hi Marisa, how are you? Good morning. I like your little emoticons. Okay, so I'm here to show you what I've sold over the past 24 hours. I did have a sale on eBay, but they almost immediately contacted me and said, oh, I made a mistake. This is after they won an auction against other bidders. Oh, I didn't realize that the printer cartridges had been partially used. So they're in the title. Partially used printer cartridges. Anyway, whatever. So I canceled the sale. I did a second chance offer to the other bidder, to the underbidder. So we'll see. But anyway, those are going to be a pain to package anyway. So in one way, I'm glad I don't have to do them this morning. So let me show you what I got, what I sold. This is the first item. This is an unsigned lithograph from the mid-century era of a watercolor by Raoul Dufy, D-U-F-Y. It's a very nice quality lithograph of a racetrack scene. It's modernist fauvism is what I discovered. He's a fauvist painter. It's has a tag from a Paris gallery. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I paid $12 for that at the charity shop thrift store, and that sold for $39. So I was very happy with that, and I haven't had it for all that long. Haven't even had a chance to hang it on the wall yet. So, and the second thing is this little embossed leather coin purse, Art Deco design on it. It looks like it has never been used. I got that. See the inside of it. I got that at a garage sale for $2.50, and I sold it for $18. Oh, thank you for inviting people. I appreciate it, Marisa. It is kind of quiet in here today, isn't it? Let's see. I sold this little blue and white cup. This is a late Victorian piece. It is made in England. Nice blue and white, kind of almost flow blue. I like the decoration on the inside. It's a handleless teacup. It's got a castle on it. Really pretty. I paid $3 for that. I don't remember where I got it. And that sold for $18. Got this, or sold this silver wire canatille panel bracelet. I paid $8 for this at the flea market, and I sold it for $38. No, is that right? $38, I think. Check. Yeah. Paid $8, sold it for $38, so that's pretty good. This, be on the lookout for this type of jewelry, because it seems to be very popular. It sells really well for me. It's usually not marked. You have to test it to find out if it's silver or not. It often is sterling silver. Sometimes it's more like coin silver. And they made it from Victorian times up through the 1940s, and they made it in a lot of different countries. So they made it in South America, they made it in Europe, they made it in the Middle East. So anyway. One more thing. I sold this Millefiori art glass paperweight. This is almost certainly a Murano piece, but it's not marked. But it's really nice. Really nice work. And I got that at the flea market for, I think I probably paid $10 for it. And I sold it for $55. So, that is it for my sales. I'm not unhappy with that at all. I hope that sales continue. I'm ready for the fourth quarter. I'm on track to do quite a bit better this year than last year, so that's always a good sign. It didn't feel like it at times this year. It felt like sales were so sluggish, but I think I've already exceeded my total from last year, so yay. I'm hoping to continue to grow the business, and been a little quiet on Etsy. I had one sale on Etsy, and I had 2 little sales on eBay. So, hi, Books for a Buck. How are you? And I saw somebody else, and they slipped past. Oh, I see purple hearts. Okay, so what I sold on Etsy was this necklace. This is a carved bone necklace from India with elephants. It's got little tiny elephant beads. I don't even know what kind of bone this is. I don't really want to speculate. To tell you the truth, bone jewelry kind of wigs me out, but there's a real market for it, and I didn't buy this. This came from, well, I did buy it, but it was in a lot of the jewelry that I got from my friends, so I paid under $1 for this, and I sold it for $16. And then I sold 2 knives on eBay, and the first one is this. It's by Imperial, and it's called a trick knife because you can't get it open just by pulling it. It won't come. You have to hold it up like this and then push the blade in like that, and then to close it, see, it's got this little thing that a peg rolls into. To close it, you have to turn it up like this and do that. Now that it's like this, you can't open it again unless you turn it up like this. These were sold in the 40s and 50s, and some of them were branded with the Roy Rogers name, so they were sold essentially as toys. Now the funny thing about this is I could not sell this knife on Etsy because they have a ban against gravity knives. Gravity knives are the precursors to switchblades. They were knives that you would flip and gravity would open the blade. I think it's a little bit funny that I can't sell this little tiny 1.5-inch blade pen knife because it's a weapon. But anyway, so I sold that on eBay, and then I sold this one on eBay as well. This is another bone item. It's a scrimshaw knife with a little ship done on it. It's the style of the knife is the harpooner. It's got, I don't know if you can see that, maybe. It's got a little thing on there. That's another mid-century knife. And I paid $2 for each of these knives. And this one I sold for, I want to say $15. And this one I sold for around $11. So, sale's a sale. Okay, so that's it. That's the tale of the knives. And I will see you again. Thanks for coming. I'm just here to show you what I sold the past 24 hours. Oops, there we go. Hi, everybody. So I had 4 sales yesterday. Sales are definitely picking up for me. I hope that this trend continues. I'm very pleased. So, yay, hi. Okay, the first thing that I will show you is this Coty Emerald Powder Compact. Oh, did you hear that? I had a ring. I don't know if you heard that or not. It's brand new in the box. This is from probably the 1960s. Very cool. And that sold for $24. Now I'm going to have to look. I forget. No, I'm sorry. That sold for $32 that sold for. And I paid like $4 for it at the flea market. And then I got this Jonette Jewelry Dancing Pigs pin, JJ pin. It's in really nice condition. Isn't that hilarious? I love these. They're so whimsical. I love the JJ jewelry. It's not the kind of thing I would wear, but I appreciate it so much. And I love people who have the style to wear this. It's just, I think they're adorable. And that sold for $15. That's fairly low price, but I think I only paid like $1 or $2 for it. And then I got, I sold a Vera Newman scarf. It's a smaller one, but it's silk. It's got the hand-rolled edges and the herringbone pattern. It has some very minor condition issues, like a little sticky place on the corner, like where there was a price tag or something that just, I can't get it unsticky. But it doesn't really show when you wear it or anything, so. And I have another identical to this, so now that this one's sold, I will list the other one. And that sold for, I believe, $18, and paid $3 for it. And the last thing is Irish linen napkins. This is a set of 6. They have great big roses on them and the little drawn work border. I have a real love-hate relationship with vintage linens. The Irish linen especially, I mean, if you have like a nice Irish linen tablecloth, sometimes you can sell that for like $75. If you have tablecloth and napkins that match, especially this time of year, people are thinking about holiday dinners, and they sell really well. But anytime you acquire them, you almost always have to wash them and iron them, because you know they're always going to be dirty if they come from the flea market or a garage sale. I did one time buy a bunch of Irish linens that still had all their tags on it, had never been unfolded, and were still in the box, and they were just a little bit discolored, but I didn't wash those. I just left them. And but yeah, most of the time they just require so much work. And my sister-in-law sends them to me. She finds them. She is kind of an expert on textile. I mean, she's taken all kinds of classes. And, oh, I see Vintage Vinny is live, so you guys might want to go check him out. So we're just all in a little line here. But yeah, that's all really I have to tell you. So I'll just show you real quick what I got at the flea market. I got rained out, so I didn't get very much stuff. But I got this beautiful gold antique purse. Look at the work on that. Isn't that just amazing? It's a really, really nice one. It's in perfect condition. And it's got a really nice long metal strap. Oh, there she goes. Whoa, whoa. She just disappeared. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah. So, got that. I got this Art Nouveau jewelry box. It's still got the lining. And I paid $8 for that. And it's cool because it has a date on the bottom of 1904. I got a straight razor. This I paid $10 for. Turns out that that's probably just a little bit high. It is the FWE Special from, let's see if I can focus on that. Yeah, FW Ingels, Soligen, Germany. It's in really nice condition, but, and that's a good brand. But it turns out this is like their most basic model, so it doesn't go for much. I saw one on eBay that went for $25, so I'm hopeful I can get that. I got this very cool bracelet for $25. No, not for $25. I'm sorry, for $5. $25. Where'd I get that? It's really old. Because that is kind of, that sort of book chain is sort of Victorian looking, but I think the clasp is newer than that. So this may be, something like 1930s costume jewelry, but I just thought it had a beautiful look to it. I got this watch. It is a Majestime France. Obviously, it's not in working condition as it doesn't have any hands, and the little thing up there is missing. But the reason I got it is the chasing on it. Look at that. It is so beautiful. That is some beautiful work. And I think it's silver plated, but I only paid $5 for it. The last beautiful watch case I had sold right away, so we'll see. I got this pearl collar. It's probably made in Japan, kind of a 1950s thing. Usually when you see them, the pearls aren't in this good a condition, so I sell these from time to time. I think they used to be a little more popular than they are now, but anyway, I paid $5 for that. And then I got a couple of brooches. This one, let's get better light. It's really cute little kind of Victorian style with a little cameo in the middle. It's brass. It's probably 1930s. It's cool. Hi, Garland Girl. How are you? And then I got this little piece. It is missing a pearl, but I've got pearls that size, so that's not a problem. This is an old Coro piece. It's probably 1950s. And it's got this right here is enamel. So, what's my name? It's Karen. There we go. Anyway, and I believe that's it.